Hi everyone, and welcome to Azure Fundamentals with Dave and Shane. I'm Dave.
And I'm Shane. In this show, we'll be discussing the basics of cloud computing and Azure services.
That's right, Shane. We'll be covering topics such as cloud concepts, Azure architecture and services, and Azure management and governance.
So if you're a manager looking to learn more about Azure, this show is for you.
Let's start with cloud concepts.
Cloud computing is the delivery of computing services over the internet. There are three main cloud deployment models.
Public cloud is when a cloud provider makes resources such as virtual machines and storage available to the general public over the internet.
Private cloud is when a company sets up its own cloud infrastructure for exclusive use by its own employees.
And hybrid cloud is when a company uses a combination of both public and private cloud resources.
There are also different types of cloud services such as infrastructure as a service, IaaS, platform as a service, PaaS, and software as a service, SaaS.
IaaS refers to the provision of virtualized computing resources over the internet. With IaaS, you can rent infrastructure such as servers, storage, and networking from a cloud provider on a pay-as-you-go basis.
PaaS provides a platform for developers to build, test, and deploy applications without having to worry about managing the underlying infrastructure. With PaaS, you can focus on developing your application while the cloud provider takes care of the infrastructure.
And SaaS is a software delivery model where applications are hosted by a cloud provider and made available to customers over the internet. With SaaS, you can access software applications on a subscription basis without having to install or maintain them on your own infrastructure.
Now let's move on to Azure architecture and services.
Azure provides a range of services to run your applications and store your data. Some of the key Azure services include compute, storage, networking, and database services.
Compute services allow you to run your applications in the cloud. This includes virtual machines, VMs, containers, and serverless computing.
Storage services allow you to store and manage your data in the cloud. This includes blob storage for unstructured data, file storage for shared files, and disk storage for virtual machine disks.
Networking services allow you to connect your applications and services in the cloud. This includes virtual networks, VNETs, for creating isolated networks in Azure, load balancers for distributing traffic across multiple servers, and VPN gateways for securely connecting your on-premises network to Azure.
And database services allow you to store and manage your data in the cloud. This includes SQL databases for relational data. And that concludes our show on Azure Fundamentals. We hope you found it informative and easy to understand.
We covered a lot of ground today, from cloud concepts to Azure architecture and services, and Azure management and governance.
If you're a manager looking to learn more about Azure, we hope this show has provided you with a solid foundation to start from.
And if you want to take your knowledge to the next level, consider taking the Microsoft Certified Azure Fundamentals certification exam.
Thanks for joining us today on Azure Fundamentals with Dave and Shane. We hope to see you again soon.